Yeah, I guess here's a general overview of what's happening with Meg the Stallion. So I
Meg.
guess we can start off with this one, and then we can go from there. So,
Oh,
y'all ready?
mm-hmm.
All right.
Hip hop star Meg Thee Stallion is being sued by a former cameraman who accuses her of harassment and a hostile work environment.
The cameraman Emilio Garcia says he was trapped inside a moving vehicle with the rapper in a foreign country while she had sex with a woman right next to him. Megan Thee Stallion denies these allegations. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas joins us now. So, Chloe, a lot of crazy allegations in this lawsuit, including Garcia saying that Meg Thee Stallion told him, quote, "Don't you ever discuss what you saw." What else is he claiming?
So in this lawsuit, he says that he endured emotional distress and that his job was affected and that eventually he didn't have a job anymore with Megan Thee Stallion after this alleged night that took place in June of 2022 in Ibiza, this island off the coast of Spain. And like you said, he says that he was in this car, he had been working for Megan Thee Stallion for a few years as a cameraman, and that he witnessed Megan Thee Stallion allegedly taking part in a sex act with another woman, and that the next day Megan Thee Stallion allegedly said, "Did you see what happened? Don't ever speak of that again." And he says that she allegedly fat shamed him and berated him and docked his.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Ah,
Yes, fat shame.
a nigga got
Yes,
fat shame.
yes.
That nigga had love handles and shit.
Yes, he got fat shame.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I wasn't expecting that part of the
Drizzle,
story.
drizzle.
I was not expecting that part of the story. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Anton stupid.
I was I, I wasn't expecting that part. Hold
Yeah,
on, wait a
he
minute.
got fat shamed.
Oh
He came on
shit.
hard times, and
He got fat
God.
shamed, and it wasn't nice.
Amiga, okay, let me play the rest of the video and then y'all
You're
can
gonna
fill me
find
in.
out why. You're gonna find out why. Watch.
I bet.
Pay out of nowhere, and he says his life just became, a nightmare. And so now he is suing, and her attorneys, Alex Spiro, he's a top attorney here in New York. They've released a statement saying that this is just a money grab, that they will see this through in court, and that it's absolutely not true.
And she personally hasn't said anything, has she, about this, like on her Instagram or anything
No,
like that?
not yet. But as you might remember, last summer and before, she was in the headlines for this
Tory
incident
Lanez,
between
yeah.
her and Tory Lanez when Tory Lanez shot her in the foot. Tory Lanez sentenced last summer to 10 years in prison, and Megan Thee Stallion gave an emotional statement in court. And so, that is also one of the things that you had been hearing about her, obviously not her doing, and now obviously being hit with this lawsuit. So it'll be interesting to see if other people who have worked with her, will they come forward and defend her or have similar claims? And will this potentially get settled out of court or eventually make its way inside of a courtroom?
We will see. Entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas. Chloe, as always, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
All right,
watching.
so hold on. So fill me in. What am I missing here?
Okay, so Megan has a photographer. The photographer is gay. Okay, he was in the I guess some type of big black car or limo, something in that capacity that holds a lot of people, right? And
And this is in
she
Ibiza.
started, yeah, and she started to, with another girl, and he wanted to get out, and she said no, because I guess they were going to whatever destination they were going to. So he had to watch it.
he didn't have to watch. And nigga could have closed his eyes, nigga.
Yeah, yeah, but he's in the car, and this is her employee, so it's already cringe.
All right, let me see something.
I just would have been
See,
on my
okay, so
phone.
there it is, right there.
Having sex with a woman in front of the employee, so he gay.
Yep. Yeah. So he don't
Uh,
care nothing about that, no way.
his name is Emilio, so he not even black.
Nope. And he's her
Has
photographer.
So okay, so first of all, Sequin, you was right. Wow. Um.
I
All
know
right.
Lil
So
Got Emilio with
So
the
that's
camera.
him right there.
This time in the back right here.
Yeah. So he takes all the picture and videos. You know, he gets everything.
I know what that hairstyle is called. It's called a middle part bust down.
It's called a what?
A
Why do you
middle
know
part
that?
bust down.
Is that what it's called, Mika?
Yeah, so women who wear their wigs in the middle of their head, those lace fronts, it's called a middle part bust down. I just
Yep.
learned that term. Why do you know it?
I talk to black women.
Oh my God. Watch this. Quentin, how many inches is on her hair?
That's about. I don't know about none of that. You ain't gonna drag. You ain't dragging me down them deep waters.
So
Okay.
okay, so wait a minute. What do y'all think about this? What's y'all opinion about what's going on? I'm gonna read y'all super chat shortly.
He's part of the Me Too movement. That nigga trying to get a bag.
And they open the door for this. Remember, men and women are equal, right? So
Does he still have a job with her, or did they part ways? Or
okay,
I would
so
imagine that he
that's
doesn't.
why. That's
okay,
that's so that's why he's really bringing it up, right? So apparently he started doing when they got back, he was still doing the same job and they wanted to pay him per task
Hmm.
instead of
They
like a
wanted to pay
flat
him
rate
what?
per
Per
task.
task? Oh, okay, per job.
Yeah, instead of a flat rate for like the whole month, like he had been doing, but he's doing the same job. So he's like, okay, well, if I got to do the same job and for cheaper, this doesn't make any sense. And then she said something to him about the Ibiza trip and not saying anything. And she said she treated him differently because of what he saw now. So he's like, okay, it's not working. Then he just got fired out of nowhere.
I'm
So he wants to sue for all of that.
kind of figured. I'm just gonna address this one time for the chat. I was dating a black woman, and it was her birthday, and she told me that was her birthday hairstyle. That's how I know.
The middle thing bust down, whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, that's what
What
she
is it
told me.
called?
A middle part bust down, or a bust down middle part. One of them.
Yeah, I think it's the middle part bust down
Yeah.
because most of them that wear the lace fronts wear it on the side.
Oh, I know one thing.
So there, I was dating a nigger. So I'm just.
I got, I got.
Why you say it like that?
You can't say it like that, Quentin.
Just kidding.
Jesus. I got
You
37
got caught.
minutes. I got 37 minutes to close 10 of my. I mean, get 10 more things
do
for
some
my ring.
do some high knees. Just make sure.
I'm at 9 because I set myself at 9 at 1,000. It's at 992. So,
Go
but
do some high knees off camera.
I had I should be all right in 37 minutes. It should close within 8. So, because I had
Just
worked out early this morning, so that was dope.
let
But
me see.
let me say this. Let me get back to this Meg the Stallion thing. Um, I'm cool with it. Like I'm cool with her getting sued.
Oh, I am, especially after Tory Lanez. I am.
Well, I'm cool with it because this ain't no different than what everybody else is going through. Diddy, Vin Diesel, uh, all these guys is
Yep.
basically being accused in the court of public opinion. The only difference is that I ain't heard shit about Megan like that. I only heard one person talk about it that got a significant platform. But when all of these allegations and lawsuits and stuff and people getting fired and freak offs and stuff happen with
You know why?
Diddy and everybody else, it's all over front page news.
You know why?
Why is that?
Jay-Z.
What do you mean?
Jay-Z and I forget her name, but something Perez, which is the CEO of Roc Nation. They're not going to let that overshadow what she has going on because they're trying to get her to do a tour. So
Hmm.
if this becomes a big
That's
thing,
not fair.
of course it's not. Roc Nation
Well, I
does
mean,
that
but
though.
I think that people got more interest in the amount of revenue that Diddy is generating and a lot of these other big movie stars than Meg the Stallion, all right?
Well, no, because Jay-Z is heavily invested, right? So he he needs her to work. And if she gets, too much bad press, it's going to affect her bottom line like it did with the Tory Lanez case.
So
I don't
Megan Thee
know, man.
Stallion is part of Jay Z's shindigs.
Yeah, she's on Rock Nation.
Okay.
I just don't understand why. I honestly, Mika, I think it's just because she a woman.
Well, no, they're playing off of that, but Jay-Z is her management.
I don't
Hmm.
know, man. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, Jay Z was also the Desiree Perez. That's her name, Desiree Perez, who is a former federal snitch.
Yeah, I know
She
who that
also,
is.
yeah,
I need to go somewhere where I can meet to somebody. Shit, man.
I, I mean, yeah, you may be right, and
they're using the fact that she's a woman, of course,
I don't
but
discount that at all.
Jay Z is the head of him and Desiree. They're the head of Roc Nation, so they make a lot of decisions.
Hmm.
I understand that. I just want the same smoke across the board. This is what I'm saying. I think that a lot of these guys is being falsely accused, and they are not, like, I don't by default believe people. I believe everybody deserve their day in court.
Hmm.
I'm not even tripping. Listen, here's my big thing. First of all, I don't think that guys, a lot of these guys, you can't really shed light on a moment until you have until you start holding other people accountable on the other side. So until women start being held accountable to the same extent that men are, nobody is gonna care. It's similar to the drug war. Like, nobody cared about crack when it was in the hood until it became an opioid crisis. Then it's, oh shit, we got to do something and we got to handle big pharma, right? And my thing is, it's not so much about her, but it's more or less about the general public. I can't
Hmm.
stand the fact that people, you know what I'm saying, they pick and choose sides based off of gender. If right is right and wrong is wrong, and people gonna be equal, then you got to be equal across the board. And the fact that we don't, you know what I'm saying, the general public, social media, people are not even having a conversation about this is wild to me.
They
That
would
is
if it
absolutely
was
wild.
they would if it was Nicki Minaj, right?
What?
So that
You
little
think
that
so?
little yeah, that little okay. So I know y'all don't pay attention to female rap, but this is how it goes with the fandom bases. All right, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B don't like Nicki Minaj. So there's a big group of fans that just hate Nicki Minaj. So anything that Nicki does is highlighted, right? If she sneezes the wrong way, it will be on the front page news. But
Didn't she
when
do?
Megan does something because she's supposed to be women's empowerment for whatever reason, they don't talk about it.
Mm.
Even in
Hmm.
the Tory case, they didn't talk about the fact. They only talked about her getting supposedly shot in the foot, but they didn't talk about the fact that she was sleeping with the best friend's man and all this other stuff, all the shady stuff she did.
Yeah, I don't like that jump. I don't like it
So
at
it's been
all.
like this for like the last 3 years with her.
So where do you get all this information?
That's a whole nother question.
Some of it is public, a lot of it is public, and some of it's not. But you can put two to two together.
Hmm.
Trust me, you can put two to two together. Megan Thee
Quint,
Stallion
Quentin,
is
would you like to know
next.
more?
Mm-mm.
Why you don't want to know more, Quentin?
I don't when I see this stuff, like I'll read a headline, but I never click it. Like something will come up and like I heard about this, but I didn't read about it. Like
You're
it was
gonna
like
have to.
a headline.
You're gonna get more involved. I can guarantee you are. You got
Okay.
to get, because now you are becoming a content creator, whether you want to admit it or not.
I don't create content.
Yeah, you are.
You definitely do.